What's your greatest hero moment? After high school, my parents kicked me out when I failed to get into college, so I enlisted for the military to survive. Out of all the new recruits, I was clearly the smallest and weakest, which made me the easiest to pick on. My sergeant would yell and spit in my face. He would call me meat shield. It meant that if war ever broke out, I was only good as a human shield for the others. Things only got worse after failing first basic training. From then on, every time my squad failed drills, our sergeant would use me as an example and make me clean the barracks alone for an additional hour. Twice a week, he would smoke us out in the middle of the night to keep us tired. It was rough, but I managed to pull through each day. When the next basic training assessment was scheduled, I started doing extra training during break times and forcing myself to scarf down food to gain extra muscle. I was desperate to pass and finally get him off my back. Soon enough, the day of the assessment arrived. Before I could even start, the sergeant mocked, "You're still gonna try, meat shield? We all know what happened last time. We know you can't do it." I felt nervous on the inside but still responded, "No sir, I will do it scared, and I will do it tired, but I will do it." The sergeant surprisingly made no other comments. Despite my initial confidence, the BT was still really difficult. The further I went, the more my muscles screamed at me. When I was on the brink of collapsing, I started yelling out, "Do it scared, do it tired," over and over until I made it to the end. The sergeant didn't really acknowledge my accomplishment, but since then, I was no longer bullied or used as an example for others. That was the greatest win in my life.